it's been a while. Good old Corona put my plans of getting another Volvo into administration as such. Well, kind of. So I finally did it. People who may have watched the channel back in the day, which people won't have, let's face it, because I was absolutely terrible, and who the fuck wants to watch what I'm doing? But either way, this is my old 850. Yeah, it's been like 3 years in the making roughly, but I finally got it back and it's roadworthy now, and it's going to have everything that it needs to be done, which is, yeah, quite a few bits, but they're rare, and it's probably the nicest example that I've seen in a long time. So let me show you around it. Right, so here goes. Hopefully you lot can hear me because I've turned the microphone around. So yeah, this is my 850 T5. I originally purchased it, I want to say in 2017. It's been a while, I should say it's been away for a while because I had no funds or means or anything to do with it really, because I'd got fed up. But now it's back. So it's got quite a few things that it needs doing to it to make it happy for me. It is completely standard. It's got a manual boost controller, slightly bigger brakes on the front, but the biggest bummer is that, which I'm not going to lie, is going to be sorted in a couple of weeks. And by problems, I should reiterate, they're not really actually problems, it's just I'm picky. So the bodywork has got dents there, it's got quite a nasty dent here, which again, none of these were done by myself, they were on it when I originally purchased the car. It's got one over here, don't mind me while a Ford S-Max goes flying past, and then finally it's got quite a big scrape over here. But other than that, not really a lot. So now really I'm back to a happy stage where I can do what I need to on it. I've sourced a gearbox and all the conversion parts. The engine's going to be built up. I want to aim for 300 brake horsepower, which is quite safe on these 2.3s, depending on what you do to it, because they do like to bend rods on quite a lot of boost, which is a bit of a bummer because I thought I'd done that originally. Yeah, apart from that, it's going for a full respray. Part of me wants to do it gold yellow, but that's just being a complete bogan because it's not a T5R, it's just a T5, and I don't really need to do that because it's still an incredibly rare car, and still it'd also piss over a Focus ST, which is mainly why I love it. I mean, that is effectively, I know it's a saloon, but it's kind of the philosophy that a Focus ST goes by. Big engine, small car, lots of boost. You can probably see the resemblance right now if I show you under the bonnet. It has got an induction kit and a blanking plate on the turbo, which makes it flutter. Just, it sounds incredible. I would get it videoed, but obviously due to COVID, I'm on my own, so I'm not really wanting to leave my camera at the side of the road. But yeah, everything's pretty easy to work on these. Turbo's right down over the back, but you can see why and how the similarities of the Ford lump. I think Ford either bored it out or changed the crank stroke. I'm not actually too sure, but this is kind of the roots of where big old 5 pots in cars came from. So yeah, just to touch on that other note, because I know people are going to call me out for it and be like, what are you talking about? I thought I'd do a quick Google, because the Volvo 850 was quite famous for when it first come out as the first vehicle to do quite a few things, to which I don't fully know what they are, so I'm going to Google it for you. Okie dokie, so good old Wikipedia. So the Volvo 850 was the first vehicle to introduce traverse 5-cylinder engines driving the front wheels. Everyone can thank that, because you wouldn't have your Audi RS3s, your Focus STs, or whatever car uses a traverse front-wheel drive, front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive system. A Delta Link rear axle, which I believe is the sort of kind of, it lucidly rear steers or something like that, I don't know. SIPS, which is side impact protection system, which as far as I know, through the floor underneath me there are metal rods that go like this, and I'll show you on the outside in a minute. It's just basically Volvo being Volvo, because they're one of the safest cars on the road. And lastly, it also has a self-adjusting front seat belt, which I'm going to go ahead and say this car's 6 months older than me. Probably don't work anymore, because I mean they go back in, but not very well. On another note, what I'm going to add in right here, this may be an incredibly good car, and I absolutely love it to pieces. It's currently, what are we today? June the 24th, and it's 31 degrees. This has no air conditioning, and the rear windows don't even go down. They go down to about here. So I'm like a gerbil in a greenhouse right now. It's not nice. I wanted to go for a drive, but again, because of COVID, I haven't got my camera mounts. They haven't turned up for the vehicle, and also I can't have anyone else with me. Well, you can if you've got half a brain, but I'm not going to, because people will be like, oh, you're breaking social distancing. Well, it's actually just been put down to a metre as of yesterday, and July the 4th it's coming in, so really don't care. Well, now for the few moments that there's nobody coming past, here's some lovely blanking plate action. Not doing that anymore because I'm not antisocial. So yeah, there's a quick introduction to my 850 T5 again. It's not going anywhere. You can offer me £1 million in cash, really don't care. It's not going anywhere. If anyone does know of any gold yellow T5Rs or 850Rs going though, I may be interested in purchasing one of those to go along with this, but this is going to be a big power build. It's going for a manual, and that's it really. What I will add is this was completely unintentional, because I was supposed to be buying a Phase 2 V70R, which needed a bit of welding, and that was going to be the project car. The dude turned out to be a right, well, I can't say that because it's not advertiser friendly, but see you next Tuesday, I guess is what it's called. But you know what, that might be my new upload schedule. That's quite good, isn't it? See you next Tuesday. No, I can't do that because I get demonetised, and I would actually like to make a go of this. But anyway, thank you for watching if you have watched. Don't forget to give a like and give a share and give me a subscribe if you fancy some more BTEC T5 action, I suppose. Peace.